Hello and welcome to Twin Flame Reality, the podcast for Twin Flames with your host, TF Reality. And I am coming to you today with a weekend reading for Twin Flames. And I was guided to do a weekend reading, and this is going to be, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But what I'm getting the emphasis is that Saturday is like the majority of what this is referring to. This reading is the energy is really focused on Saturday for a lot of you. The general energy is going to include the rest of today, Friday, and Sunday, but this is more Saturday is what I'm getting. Like 75% of this or more is going to be what Saturday is about. And I pulled 3 cards today, and the first card I pulled, I'll tell you the cards first, and then I'll get my interpretation and my guidance. The first card I pulled was from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins card deck by Doreen Virtue. And that card I pulled was the Protection card. The second card I pulled is from my new deck, Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. And that card I pulled was Soulmates. And then the third and final card I pulled is from Healing with the Angels, again by Doreen Virtue. And that card that I pulled is Ideas and Inspiration. So we have the Protection card, the Soulmates card, and the Ideas and Inspiration card. And even before I pulled the card, when I was guided cards, and I was guided to do this reading, I kept getting self-care, take care of yourself, for me and everyone else listening. And I'm like, okay, all right, so do I just talk about self-care? I'm like, God, the idea, or I was guided to do a card reading. I got the guidance from the Twin Flame Light team. And I'm like, okay, so how are these cards going to fit with the idea of self-care and taking care of yourself and resting and all that? So the Protection card, it says you are loved and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. So that's one that I think, that's a general message that even though you may be feeling crappy, you may be feeling exhausted, that I know a lot of us are on this journey and we've been clearing and we're exhausted, and people have been, going through crazy stuff in this Twin Flame community. That even though you're going through this, you are protected. Even if things are not great right now, you're exhausted, you're sick, you're frustrated, know that you are protected, that you will get through this. And then I have the Soulmates card. And what that's about is, my guidance for this card is that to connect with people this weekend, especially Saturday, on a soul level. People may be driving you crazy, frustrating you, upsetting you. To stop, to take a breath and connect, and try to connect with their higher self, their soul. You're not to put up with anything anyone does, not to let people take advantage of you or anything like that, but to stop and think about or connect with your heart and think about what are they doing on a soul level. What's their soul learning from this? What is your soul learning from this? To look at anyone coming into your life this weekend, especially on Saturday, as a soul connection. I know soulmate's more about lovers and stuff, but I'm getting guided that this is more about soul-to-soul connection with your twin flame, with your soulmate, with your child, with the person in front of you at the grocery store who cuts in front of you, with the person driving like an idiot down the street. So to connect, to stop and take a deep breath and connect. And then the ideas and inspiration, what I'm getting is this weekend, especially Saturday, while you're in that kind of protection cocoon, self-care mode, while you're connecting with people, when you protect yourself, when you're safe, when you get protection from the Twin Flame Light team or anyone else, and when you're connecting on a soul-to-soul level, you are going to have some ideas and inspiration that are really going to lead to some great stuff. But this weekend, especially Saturday, it's about the quietness, the stillness, This might be a great time to sit and meditate, to take a walk in the woods, to do something that calms your soul, that not only calms your soul, but gives you that warm blanket sense of protection. And to connect, I'm also the soulmate. I'm also getting that to connect with your own soul, not just the person, but to connect with your higher self, to connect with your light team, your soul team, your guides. Make that soul connection this weekend. That this may be a quiet time. If it's not a quiet time for you, if you have that, I don't know if I want to go out Saturday, I don't know if I want to go visit people, that this may be the time that it's more important for you to make that choice, to be in that place of quiet, to be in that place of solitude, to get the extra sleep, to connect quietly. That this is going to protect you this weekend, especially Saturday for a lot of you. If you want to go out and have fun and you're guided to do that, do that. But those of you who might be like, I think this might be the time for me to stay home, go with that. If you're getting guided, if you're feeling the need, if you want to be in seclusion this weekend, especially Saturday, I'm really, go with that. But like I was talking about earlier in the week with the battling the negativity and bringing in more positive energy, that this weekend is all about stepping back, putting yourself in a bubble, putting yourself in a cocoon, whether it's a spiritual cocoon or whether it's just you laying in bed for an extra hour with your head under the covers, that warm cocoon, like whatever you do, whatever suits you. For each of us, it might be different. Some of us, it might be actually laying in bed, taking a nap. For some, it might be getting out into nature. For some of you extroverts out there, it may be going to a nightclub dancing. I mean, that might be your protection. Each of us is different. I know a lot of people who resonate with the twin flame who are listening to this are empaths and are introverts. Or even if you're not introverts, you value that solitude. So I think a lot of people listening are really going to resonate with that being alone or being in that quiet time. And I know some of you are parents, are at work over the weekend, so you might not be able to stay in your bed 24 hours or whatever it is, but find those moments of solitude this weekend, especially on Saturday, even if it's just for 10 minutes of being quiet, quieting your mind, quieting your body, reconnecting to your soul. It doesn't have to be an all weekend thing, but the main thing for this weekend, especially Saturday day and Saturday night, is keeping warm, keeping protected, knowing you're protected, but also being actively participating in that self-care and keeping yourself warm and safe and protected, but knowing that we're going to get through this, and that's quiet solitude, connecting soul to soul, whether it's your own, you connecting to your higher self, your soul team, your light team, or it's connecting to a pet, to a person. This weekend is going to bring these amazing ideas and inspiration that are going to lead to great stuff. It may be personal, it may be professional, it may have to do with your twin flame union, or whoever it is in your life. But this weekend, it's getting back to the self-care and the peaceful quietness. I know a lot of you have done clearings over the past week. And this may be, if you've done the clearing, and Saturday may be the day to take the time off from doing any more clearing and just rest, relax, get your nutrition in, get some playtime in, but definitely connect with the quietness and the soul. So this is the Twin Flame Reality Weekend reading. I may be doing this on a regular basis. Like I said before, I don't know what I'm going to be called to do with this. May not have a structure. I may not be doing things on a regular basis, but I've been guided to do readings, to do healings. So before I go, the Twin Flame Light team is here, and they're connecting, and they are sending lots of healing energy for all of us this weekend. They're sending out, especially Archangel Raphael is sending out green healing light to your heart chakra, a lot of you. He's also sending out the pink swirly light to your heart chakra. Metatron is here, and he is sending out healing, sparkly, like white and gold light coming down through your crown chakra, and it's spreading all the way to the roots and connecting you to the ground. So that's the main healing they're sending. You have Raphael and Archangel Raphael and Archangel Metatron sending you that healing light, and that healing light is going to be with you all throughout the weekend to help you with this protection and this, the soul connection. Remember, this Twin Flame Light team is here for you to call on anytime. And all you need to do is think it or say it or even write it. I'm calling on the Twin Flame Light team to help me with this. Please help, however you say, but just call on the Twin Flame Light team. So with that, have a great, quiet, restful weekend, even if it's just 10 minutes of extra rest and relaxation. And I will be back again when I'm guided to. Have a great weekend, everyone. And remember, you can follow me on TF Reality on Twitter. Be sure to subscribe on iTunes or YouTube, and to check out twinflamereality.com and subscribe to the newsletter, because I'm going to be doing some great stuff coming this summer, like lots of stuff. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll be guided by the Twin Flame Light team. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great weekend and get rest.